You see? Now, here we are at the Palace Hotel with the Minister of Employment and Training, Mr. Zied Ladhari. We know that Tunisia is going through an employment crisis, but you have some of the best brains in Africa, both North, West Africa. How do you get your message about the brain power in Tunisia?
You know, we think that Tunisian human resources are the main wealth of the country, and traditionally the growth of the country was built on the human capital. We think that the success of democratic experience right now in Tunisia is due mainly to the quality of the human resources and the engagement and of commitment of Tunisian people to succeed. We think that continuing to invest in the human resources is the priority of the government, and what we are trying to do is to improve, to work to improve the quality of the human resources and the quality of the Tunisian education and training system. And this is one of the top priority of the government in dealing with an employment challenge.
This is a conference on UTICA about employment and training ahead of a meeting on the 29th of March with the President of the World Bank, the UN, and the head of the International Labor Organization. The World Bank, of course, has IFC that can invest billions of dollars into Tunisia. You know, do you see this? Do you see this coming together now? There's a lot of frustration among the ministers in the government for the lack of foreign investment in Tunisia today.
Could you explain what the...
You have the head of the World Bank, Mr. Yong Kim, whose organization has a lot of the funds for private sector investment for Tunisia today. They can invest in infrastructure and aviation and help employ much of the brain power. Do you see this conference on the 29th of March ahead of the World Bank spring meeting next month that'll be attended by your finance minister and your investment minister? You see this coming together for you?
Yeah, the conference is mainly on how to deal with an employment challenge. And we think that the international mobilization for Tunisia and the presence of the World Bank, the head of the World Bank and the UN Secretary General is important to show that international community is working with Tunisia and is standing with Tunisia in this very critical moment. But we think that to deal with the problem of unemployment in Tunisia, investment is very important, and continue to invest in the infrastructure and to invest in the quality of the infrastructure and also on the skills. And the World Bank is doing an important role and playing an important role in this regard, and we hope that the presence of the head of the World Bank will bring also more commitment from the World Bank to accompany Tunisia in this period.
Because Tunisia today has a pluralistic democracy. You have members of Nida Tunis. You are a member of the Nada party, if that's correct. So you're all together in a stable, pluralistic government. And one of the messages that we try to bring, and I think the message that the West needs to know, that Tunisia would like private sector investment, not charity. You would like private sector companies to hire people and your skill set, because my experience, you have some of the smartest and most qualified people in the world today in Tunisia. And you have a market of 350 million people growing at an average of 5% or more for the next 10 years.
Yeah, we think that Tunisia is a dynamic and vibrant country with vibrant youth, and we think that it's important to consolidate now the political success by an economic success also, and it's very important to offer more opportunities and more prospects for Tunisian youth, so as we can consolidate this democratic experience and to to play a role model in the whole region and to show that democracy is compatible with the values of the region and the Islamic tradition of the country. And this is very important that all Tunisians and the main stakeholders and political players are involved in this process. Consensus was the most and the secret word for the success of Tunisia, and the inclusive process bringing together important political and economic and social players from different backgrounds and different political trends. And this is important to show that we are working together to fix the situation in the country and to offer another model in the region against Daesh and all radical and extremist movements who are playing a destructive role in the region and the world.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Thank you very much.